Okay, I'll keep going. So you can download this app from the Google Play or the Apple App Store, literally, hopefully in the next week or so. Literally, as soon as Apple approves this app is going live. We give the consumer the ability to sign up any way they like, really. So Google, Facebook, and Apple are the standard ways that most people are signing up these days. If you wanted to go the Facebook route, you would just click on that. They would kind of give you input of what we would collect. So in this scenario, we could have your profile picture, something like that. We would delete that. We don't have access to that within our profile. Our profile is completely avatars. Or you can sign up with Apple, which is a great way to do it as well. We would just get the email address. Or if not, you can sign up with Google, or you can sign up with us directly. Signing up with us directly is probably the more streamlined way to do it. So let's say you get a new phone 2 months from now, or you want to put this on your iPad as well. You don't have to connect Facebook and Apple on multiple accounts. It would just be one seamless sign-in with us directly. So you get a new phone, you would just go ahead and delete that app on your current, let's say iPhone 10, and you get the new iPhone 12 Pro Max, you just sign in again and you're ready to go. We also have embedded linking. So for some reason, if you want to put in the code, you could, but we're using a process called deep linking, which we can get into in very, very specific terms if you'd like, since it's a marketing call, to kind of show you how that works. You do not have to put in a code at all. And that's one of the things that we really like about this is people are going to forget. You're not going to remember the code. You're going to copy it. You're going to put in the wrong code. You just got to definitely anticipate a user error. So with that, all the deep linking is done within the app, talking to our affiliate system up here. So kind of continuing on, let's kind of go through it. Once you sign up, just like you do with our affiliate system, you kind of put in a verification code. We send that to you. It's just the digits, you put it in there. That's for your security and the security of your phone. Once you verify that, we kind of walk you through the screens. For the impatient folks, they can skip this and go directly to the opt-in, but we think it's pretty important. It just really kind of spells out for many people who've never been to our website what this app is, what it does, and etc. So it's your data, you should get paid for it. It kind of spells out how it works. We work seamlessly in the background to allow the average consumer to make money from the data they're already giving away. Key part of that being already. You can earn money and also be connected because there's a social component to the app, which we'll get into in a second. But it's your data, your security, right? So no one's forcing anyone to use this app. They are conceitedly doing this for the opportunity to earn money on their own data, but also the ability to earn money when sharing the app as well. So they're agreeing to the terms of service and the privacy policy. Those are the same terms of service on our privacy policy on Tapestri.io, the exact same, no difference there. So once they get to this process, the key part of all of this is to allow location. So I want to spend some time on this just for this call because it's really, really important. Let's say hypothetically, someone says, you know what, I don't want this app to have my location. Although that's the core purpose of the app, they say don't allow. This pops up, please turn on location services to always. How this works is Tapestri is trying to build a consistent panel over time, how people move in the everyday world. So if you allow once, it's really not going to allow us to do what we would like to do. So you can start over, and if you'd like, for this demo purposes, we kind of allow you to go to the screen. But ultimately, starting from the very beginning, we want that consumer to allow always. So they allow always, they get the confirmation that it's working, they're now ready to earn. So for those who haven't been on any of the affiliate calls on a weekly basis or maybe new to Tapestri, I'll kind of walk through how this works in very minute detail. So something I generally don't talk about on the Friday call. For you special folks for taking the time this night, I'll definitely walk through it. The key thing here is looking at up here, how we're creating this earnings goal. So this is an algorithmic earnings goal for a phone. A lot of work and R&D went into building this. So it's looking at what is the cell strength, what is the Wi-Fi strength, what is the battery utilization. If you are, no matter what city you're in, all across the world, I hear Vancouver, I saw Idaho Falls, I'm in Chicago, St. Louis, there's Denver. If you're walking down the street on a walk this evening, or you're in a city somewhere, you're on a cell signal, AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, something like that. Even if you're on like Boost Mobile, Mint Mobile, one of these smaller upstart companies they're likely licensing a signal from one of the big 3 or 4. So regardless, you're coming from a cell signal. And what happens with cellular signals is generally they are bouncing off towers. So your signal's coming from a tower somewhere and it's trying to triangulate your location, which is good. But the challenge with that over time is it's not very accurate. The strongest form of location signal that you and I can generate is a GPS signal. And that is you opening up Google Maps, Apple Maps, MapQuest, for those who remember that app back in the day, an app that is basically talking to a satellite and knows exactly where you're located. That is the strongest signal. And that's our strongest signal. What we utilize with Tapestri is primarily GPS based. Now, we also have Wi-Fi based. As I'm home today, right now, this evening, I'm on Wi-Fi. That's a strong signal. But as I leave my house and walk down the street, I transition to a cell signal. So when the consumer downloads this app for the first time, maybe an affiliate or an average consumer, we are looking at that. Okay, who is the cell provider? Who is the Wi-Fi strength provider? Is it Cox, AT&T, Google, whoever it is? Is it a fiber phone? Also, what is the battery strength and utilization? If you're using any app right now, like let's say you open up the Weather Channel app or you open up Spotify or Apple Music, all those apps would understand these things. These are not unique things for us. It's important as well if you open up YouTube to say, can we render this video in 1080p or should we render it default to 360 or 480? It's all done algorithmically. And we're doing that same exact thing, but we're determining earnings from it. So just wanted to level that in specifics. Wi-Fi, cellular, and GPS, it's all done automatically to determine how much that phone can actually earn. It's not about you as a person, your personality, how you signed up with us. It's really looking at your phone, all done algorithmically. As you scroll down, you'll see there's more options to earn. This is default within the app. So a consumer who's used to doing surveys with like a Google shopping app or an Amazon shopping app and doing surveys and earning 10 cents a quarter at a time, they're going to have the ability to do the exact same thing within Tapestri, except we're creating the surveys ourselves. So we have an understanding of what's valuable to brands and advertisers, and we'll ask those questions to you and pay you as much as you'd like. So essentially you can sit all day here if you'd like in doing surveys, or you don't have to do anything because you give us the ability to run in the background. One of the other part of the features is because we're capturing location continuously in the background, GPS, Wi-Fi, and cellular, we have the ability to kind of tell you where you've gone in the past. So we could say, hey, we saw you at Ranch View, which is a location in California, or some specific park you were at. And while you were there, we're telling you how many people were there with you, right? We're not telling you it was Danny and Mark and John and whoever. We're just saying anonymous avatars, which you'll see in a second on a map, were also there. If you have a Google account or tied to your Gmail address, or if you have Apple's opt-in, these products already do this. Google will tell you where you've been in the past. So will Uber and so will Apple. It's a pretty standard thing. What they don't do, however, is tell you who else was actually there, how many people were there. And we're kind of doing that transparently with your permission. And this goes back 30 days. So every 30-day period, you can kind of see where you've gone, and that kind of resets, which naturally links to kind of the referral process. So you would go here, click places visited, you can now link into referrals. So built in, I'm assuming many people on this call today are affiliates, and thank you for signing up to be an affiliate. We appreciate that. But we also think the average consumer who uses this app maybe won't be an affiliate. They just want to make money on their own data, and they want to share it with folks. And if they want to do that, they can do all of that within the app. They never have to go here to the affiliate back office or any of that. So literally, I'll just kind of show you how it works. You would click refer, and each time we would have a unique ID here, which will be numbers and letters tied to your unique code. They'd click refer now, and with iMessage or with Android Message or with WhatsApp or with any other social app on your phone that's compatible with messaging, you have the ability to just share it. So you could click on a person, create a custom message. Now we will have a default message here that kind of says, hey, I'm earning money with Tapestri. You can as well. Click on this link, blah, 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 and you could just text this iMessage out, maybe send a Facebook Messenger, but you can customize it. Maybe you guys are marketers yourself, and I'm assuming many of you are, and you feel like you can do a better job than we can, and I believe you. Feel free to go ahead and edit this and put out whatever you'd like and just click go and it's sent. And we kind of tell you, your code was sent successfully. You can refer another person. You can kind of sit here and do this all day long, right? So in this demo scenario, we're doing it with just messages, but you can airdrop it. You can use mail. You can throw it in notes. You can use Instagram or Facebook or whatever you'd like. And that's kind of all baked into the app. So you may ask, if I'm an affiliate, how does that actually work? So when you're sharing this as an affiliate, all of this is linking back to your affiliate back office. So those users that you actually see who pre-registered on your affiliate link would also be here as well. So you could constantly keep sharing that. The only difference being, and this is the specifics, is how far back it will go. In the app, we're not going to show hundreds and hundreds of sends. Just from a user interface perspective, it just looks a little tacky. But in your affiliate back office, you can literally see every single person who's actually done that. And that's pretty important. So let's kind of go back here from places visited. So there's three main screens for the app. That's the most important. You have really your home screen, which is your earning. You have the Tapestri map, and you have your avatar. But before we go to those three screens, let's kind of go through the settings specifically. So you kind of have your account settings, but you, for whatever reason, you want to update your email, you want to change your password, or for whatever reason, you want to stop sharing location data with Tapestri for whatever reason. We don't need to know. So with doing that, you have the ability to stop collecting data, allow us to stop collecting data for up to 24 hours. After that 24-hour period, we basically don't collect any data. We send you a push notification to say, hey, would you like us to try collect again so you can begin earning? And you can click stop sharing and it just works. You also have the ability to delete your account. If you delete your account, it's gone. The data is deleted, the account's completely scrubbed. If you sign up again with that email address, you have the ability to do that because that email is no longer as a user within our system. And that's baked in. And it goes even a bit further than that. Let's kind of go back to settings. Let's say for whatever reason, you want to get very specific on why you want to delete the account. You want to tell us why you want to delete it. That's also baked into our system. So we'll ask you, I have a duplicate account, which is going to be pretty common where someone has multiple email addresses, they've signed up on multiple different accounts and they just want to delete one of them. Just go ahead and click that, we'll delete that. What we're deleting is walter@gmail.com tied to this phone is gone. But let's say you had Walter Harrison at Gmail, and that's also an active account. Feel free to sign back in with that Walter Harrison at Gmail, and that one's good to go. But Walter at Gmail has been deleted. If you're not seeing any value from the app, you can click on that and send feedback. We like to hear it. Or if you have a privacy concern for whatever reason, it could be anything, or literally we've heard it all. So please tell us what it is. And we have the ability to kind of take that feedback and potentially learn from it or reach out to you. If you say, you know what, I have a duplicate account, I want to keep my account, you're good. You say, never mind, keep my account and you're good to go. You're off to the races. Nothing's actually happened. You click delete my account. Any money in your Apple wallet, any money in your Android wallet kind of goes back to the house and this account is no longer active. You kind of start over from scratch. I wanted to walk through that specifically because it will come up. Maybe it's either you or someone you signed up as a user or an affiliate, they had questions there. That's pretty important. So let's walk through some of the other screens in the app. We talked about the home screen, which has an algorithm earning. This goal will change every single month, but every single day you open up this app, you will see you're closer and closer to getting to that 30-day goal. Then there's a map. And some of you have seen this before, and those of you have not, I'll kind of walk through that specifically. What Tapestri does is it looks at points of interest, what we call in the industry POIs, point of interest. A point of interest is really any transactional location. So it could be a grocery store, a gym, it could be a place of worship, it could be an airport, and it could be a Soho house or whatever. Those are the places we're very interested in understanding anonymously why people go there. In this scenario, I'll kind of click on this gentleman here, and you'll see that he's at a park, Alamo Square Park. And if I click on this and just kind of bring it up, you can see I'm actually pushing to the user how many people are at that park. It's a park, so it's free, it doesn't cost anything. The hours of the park, If there's an emergency number, you can also reach that number there as well. And that's completely open source. This is what we call a common daytime dwelling, or in the industry colloquially called the CDD. What we're not showing on this map is your CND. So it's 8:20 here in Central Time. I'm at home, I have Tapestri. You're not gonna see me or any other avatars at their house. We're only showing points of interest. And that's intentional, right? Because of the privacy aspect of it, but also it's not our business. Our business is understanding where people go in the form of points of interest. So continuing on, the last screen here is your profile, where you have the ability to create your own avatar, edit all this information here, and say, you know, you're an affiliate, or you're a super affiliate, and if you're a global affiliate, we're also telling you very transparently the events that we collect. To dive into events for a second, what we mean by that is every time we see a unique lat long from a phone, and that is a latitude and longitude from a phone, we're actually going to consider that an event. We're also going to tell you over 30 days, the number of places you visited, and also your lifetime earnings will constantly be here as well. And you can say that information. So that's all baked in. And if you want to change your avatar, and you know, when you actually appear on the map, you have the ability to do that. You can select and kind of customize it up to you. But our goal here, eventually, as we launch this app and this app goes globally, imagine the ability to search anywhere in the world. You could, you know, go to the Louvre in Paris, see people physically there on the map, see where they're actually at the Louvre in Paris, or at Times Square, or at a game, a football game locally, or wherever it is in the world, and actually see what's going on. That's the goal and where we're looking to get to, but it's completely anonymous. So it has nothing to do with who I am as a person. It's just people on the map living life as normal, but understanding that everyone on that map is earning from their data. So the app, just as a recap, has 3 core screens: home, earning screen, the Tapestri map, which is the ability to search, but also see everything around you, and your avatar. You also have the ability to stop sharing with us if you choose to, for a day or indefinitely if you want to delete your account. You can kind of go into details and learn more about Tapestri, our privacy terms. You also have the ability to kind of become an affiliate in the app. And if you're thinking, well, I share this app, I'm an affiliate, and I share this app with Danny, and they become linked to my website, will I get credit? Yes, you will. When they click on this link and link to Danny's website, her affiliate website, you will also get credit for that as well. But for those who don't want to be an affiliate, they just want to make money on their data to earn a bit more from the data they're already giving away, we welcome that as well. So that's kind of how it works. Happy to kind of open it up to questions, but I'll give it back to you, Danny.
Wow, that was great. Thank you so much, Walter. I always get giddy when I get to see the app in action, so I can't wait to actually install it on my phone.